Good morning, students. I am Premchandar K, lecturer in computers, working in SRR Government Arts and Science College, Karimnagar. In last few classes, we are discussing about parts of a complete computer system. As we know that a complete computer system consisting of 4 parts. They are hardware, software, user, data. These are the 4 parts of a complete computer system. Hardware, the mechanical devices which make up a computer is called as hardware. We can see, we can touch, we can measure. Hardware divided into 4 major categories. Whatever the parts of a computer, almost all fall under these 4 categories. They are: first one, input and output devices; second one, processor; third one, memory; fourth one, storage. So in last few classes we discussed about these 3 major categories. That is, we have clearly discussed about input output devices, processing unit and memory. Up to this we have completed. Today we discuss storage devices. What is storage? Is it useful in our real life? Can we store anything? Anyone? Yes, we can store. What we can store? We store data, information, programs. These are related to computer. We store things which are needed in our daily life also. Do you have any doubts? We store almost all everything. Clothes, we can store. Footwear, we can store. Food items, we can store. Rice, pulses, water, books. Anything we use, we can store. Most probably, what is the use to store? Because most of the things available for a short period of time. Consider, water is available in rainy season. Water available in rainy season. So we can store that rain water in the form of check dams, etc. So here water available for 3 to 4 months. We can store the water in the form of dams and we can use it throughout the year. Whenever in summer it is very difficult to get drinking water also. To avoid that type of problems, we can store water. Even though in our houses also we store water in overhead tank. We can store water in pots also. Whenever the municipal or panchayati tap comes, then we can fill the water in pots. That municipal water they supply for 1 hour or 2 hours per a day or alternate day. So users, the persons who uses that municipal tap water can part it in 2 or 3 parts which are required as per their requirement. So here there are so many things to store. What is the use to store? Because these stored items or things are reused whenever there is shortage or whenever required by us. So here like that computers also have storage. In previous classes we discussed processing is done in brain, memory also in brain, storage also in brain for human beings. But for a computer, processing unit is different, storage unit is different, memory unit is different. While converting raw data into information, it uses input-output devices, processor, memory and storage also. So here the device which is used to store data, programs or information is called as storage device. The main function of storage device is to store. What to store? That is depends upon the user requirement. If you take a DTP operator, he store images, pictures of required emblems, slogans, text formats because he perform daily work with the images. So he store data related to printing. Suppose as a students you can store textbooks which are available in internet or songs etc. we store. For a research scholar or for a scientist, they store data about rainy season or about crop details or about anything for a 10 to 15 years span. For a bank, they can store details related to our accounts, our credits, our debits, our withdrawals, our deposits, etc. They store data in computers. So here storage is used to store data, information, programs or anything required by user for future purpose usage. If there is no storage device, then they have to spend much more time for recalling or reperforming the same action course of data requirements by the user at the time of requirement. It is time consuming and lengthy process. To avoid that, they designed or developed a storage devices. Previously there is no storage mechanism. At that time it is take more than 1 hour to perform a simple calculations with the computer. These are all at early computer usage time. But in later course, to avoid that time delay to getting stored data, they designed and developed a storage mechanism they named as storage devices. So here storage device is used in the computers to store the data. These storage devices provides one of the core functions of the modern computer. What are the core functions of the computer? Because your operating system, what is operating system? What are the types of operating system we discussed in future classes? Now remember it as just operating system. Operating system resides are stored in the storage device. Whenever you give power supply or you perform booting operation, read only memory or basic input output system chip, BIOS chip, read the instructions and wake up the operating system. Operating system is get copied from storage device to random access memory. So like that here, so many programs are stored in the storage devices. Some authors or some textbooks saying that memory and storage both are same, but according to I am following textbook, memory is different, storage is different. They treat as memory as primary memory and secondary memory. Secondary memory is referred as storage devices as per their textbooks, but here storage is different, memory is different. Storage devices also called as secondary storage devices. Why these are secondary storage devices? Because memory directly accessed by the central processing unit or central processing unit have access data directly from the random access memory, but here these storage devices are not directly accessed by the CPU. Whatever data stored on the storage devices get copied into random access memory. From that random access memory, processor uses the existing data in the random access memory. Simply, storage devices capacity is very large or big. Among that, a single program or single instruction fetching is time consuming process for a CPU. So to avoid that type of time delays, random access memory holds the data which are currently running or required by the CPU. Computers usually uses input output devices to access storage and transfers the desired data using intermediate area in the primary memory. So whatever the data in the storage devices are accessed through the random access memory. There are types of storage devices exist according to the characteristics followed or used in designing and accessing or reading the data. Storage devices are divided into two types. They are magnetic storage devices. Second one is optical storage devices. So what is the difference between the magnetic storage devices and optical storage devices? In magnetic storage devices, they use magnetic material, that is a magnet is used in designing the particular device. The data arranged with the help of magnetic field on the disk or on the surface of a magnetic material. Each and every magnetic storage device coated with very tiny particles of the iron. Whenever it is exposed or whenever it is inserted into magnetic field, these iron particles are capable to store the data. So according to this mechanism, while writing the data or accessing the data, these storage devices uses characteristics of a magnet. Whereas optical storage devices, these are the devices which are used to store the data with the help of characteristics of optics. So here a optical storage device data are written or data accessed with the help of laser beam. So here laser beam capable to write data in the form of digits on the surface of the optical disc, at the same time retrieve the data from the optical storage devices. There are many types of magnetic storage devices exist. Among that, popularly used storage devices are hard disk or hard disk drive. It is referred as HDD. Second one is floppy disks. Third one is magnetic tapes. In optical storage devices, three types of optical storage devices exist. Compact disc, popularly known as CDs. Second one is digital video disc or digital versatile disc. Third category and new generation are Blu-ray discs. These are the three types of examples for the optical storage devices. Now we look at magnetic storage devices. In magnetic storage device, it majorly consisting of hard disk. Hard disk, popularly known as hard disk drive. It is the main and largest storage device in a computer. It is fixed in the CPU cabinet. It cannot be easily moved from one location to another location. It consisting of 2 to 3 disks according to the storage capacity in the hard disk. These 2 to 3 disks are hold with a spindle and having read-write heads to store the data or retrieve the data. These hard disks are capable to store data from MBs to GBs. Previously, they used to store up to 1 GB, 2 GB, 4 GB, 8 GB and so on. In olden days, the storage capacity is a few gigabytes only, but nowadays it reaches from 160 gigabytes or 160 GB to 2 terabytes. Up to 2 terabytes data also stored in a hard disk. With the increase of technology, the size of the hard disk is reduced and the storage capacity is increased. So here size is decreasing, storage capacity is increasing. Don't get confused. 160 gigabytes is less than to 2 terabytes. Tera means highest, giga means lowest measuring unit of storage or memory. We will discuss in future. Okay. Hard disks are provided to rotate on a spindle. This spindle looks like just an idli stand. An idli stand having a spindle. On that spindle 2 or 3 plates are mounted. Like that here a spindle consisting of 2 or 3 discs. Each disc capable to store data. The discs are divided into sectors, tracks. So here a track sector capable to store some storage of data. Here these data can be accessed at a required time in future. Whenever user want to retrieve a particular data, then the disks are rotated. A hard disk unit comes with a set rotation speed varying from 4500 to 7200 revolutions per minute. Here revolution means it automatically rotates whenever you want to retrieve or write the data. So here consider, it is not measured by, even it is not recognized by your eyes, because 7200 revolutions per minute. So per second it rotates 120 times. Okay, so here that speed is very high. We cannot measure or we can't recognize the rotation speed with human eye. It is recognizes whenever you open a hard disk, it rotates very fastly. Disk access time is measured in milliseconds. Computer speed measured in nanoseconds. Disk access time measured in milliseconds. So second is the lowest measuring unit for common human, whereas for a computer it divides that second into millisecond or microsecond or nanosecond. Millisecond means a second time divided by 1000, that is 10 to the power of minus 3. If a second is divided by 1000, then it is treated as or called as millisecond. If it is divided by 10 to the power of 6, then it is treated as microsecond. If it is divided by 10 to the power of minus 9, then it is treated as nanosecond. So for human being, second is the smallest time measuring unit, whereas for computer second is the very very big time unit, because it uses a second into milliseconds, microseconds or nanoseconds. Here hard disk speed is used to read or write data on the hard disk. Disk accessing time is the time required to retrieve or write the data on the disks. Here these are the two images for the hard disk. First one is internal hard disk, second one is external hard disk. Internal hard disks are capable to store data from ranges 160 GB to 2 TB. Here this internal hard disk fixed in the cabinet of the CPU. So here in CPU cabinet it is permanently fixed. We can move it, but not as much as easy to move from one location to another location. In internal hard disk, it store mainly operating system, your usage packages, just like Microsoft Office or any video recorder or video player or whatever the programs required by you, those are stored in internal hard disk. Some external hard disks are used to move from one place to another place. Here these are also known as portable disks. This portable hard disk capable to store data up to 2 TB or 4 TB also. Nowadays in market available 2 TB to 4 TB or 8 TB also available. So there are some differences between the internal hard disk and external hard disk. Internal hard disk portability. Portability means moving from one place to another place. It is quite impossible or not possible for moving internal hard disk. To move internal hard disk, you have to dismantle central processing unit or remove the covers consisting on the CPU, and then unscrew the screw, remove the plugs which are connected to the hard disk. It is a time consuming and lengthy process. It causes damage to your hard disk. So it is not possible for moving from one place to another place. That is portability. Internal hard disk portability, there is no chance for portability. For external hard disk, this is directly named as external hard disk. This is not connected directly to the CPU, so you can attach external hard disk to the computer. You can easily move from one place to another place. Price, whenever come to price, internal hard disk price is less expensive or less whenever compare with the external hard disk. External hard disk price is more expensive. Consider 2 TB internal hard disk may come below 3 to 5,000, whereas external hard disk of 2 TB come above 7,000 to 10,000. So there may be a vary of 2 to 3,000 for internal hard disk and external hard disk. Speed, internal hard disk speed is very fast, whereas external hard disk speed is very slow. Internal hard disk size is very big, external hard disk size is very small. So these are the some parameters which may differ internal hard disk and external hard disk. So here internal hard disk provided security for the data, whereas external hard disk may not provide much security to the data. There may be a chance for stole or steal external hard disk, but there is no chance for internal hard disk. So another category of the storage devices are magnetic storage devices are floppy disk. These floppy disks are not usable nowadays, because there are so many types of another devices are discovered. So floppy disks are not used by a common people. Nowadays it is not possible to get a floppy disk, but in examination point of view it is important. So in examination point they ask what is storage, discuss different types of storage devices. At that time you have to mention magnetic storage devices and optical storage devices. Magnetic storage devices example hard disk, floppy disk and magnetic tapes. So here a floppy disk is a soft magnetic disk. These floppy disks are portable. Portable means we can easily move from one place to another place. See the image here. This is 5.25 inch floppy disk. This is very old floppy disk. In this old floppy disk, before the invention of hard disk drive, operating system or other programs are loaded or stored in the 5.25 inch floppy disk. Suppose any small program want to move from one system to another system, then they use 3.5 inch floppy disk. Nowadays you even unable to get 3.5 inch floppy disk also. 5.25 inch floppy disks are already vanished from the market. For the last 4-5 years it is not viewed 3.5 inch floppy disk also. So these are not usable nowadays. So here a floppy disk consisting of a thin magnetic coated film in the plastic envelopes. This film similar to your X-ray, just like in a black color coating. So this is a soft magnetic disk. These disks are slower to access than hard disk. Hard disk rotate at a very high speed and capable to store up to 2 TB or more also. But floppy disks are capable to store data up to 1.44 MB. Just MB, that is GB. Here it can store up to MB only. Simply a song cannot be recorded or stored in a floppy disk. Audio song of any movie around 5 MB to 6 MB. So here you cannot store even a single song in the floppy disk. So These are not used much more. This is mainly used to transfer data from hard disk to another hard disk, just text data. So another storage devices are magnetic tape or magnetic tapes. A magnetic tape coated strip of plastic on which data can be encoded. Data is encoded on the magnetic coated strip of a plastic tape. These tapes are similar to tapes used to store music. In villages or in towns also, in your child days or in childrenhood days, you or your family may used tape recorder. Tape recorder is used to play audio, songs or movies, whatever recorded on the tape. So here magnetic tapes also similar to the audio tapes. This tape is much less expensive than other storage device, but commonly a much slower solution that commonly used for backup. These are less expensive, but accessing and recording also very less, and it require more time to transfer data or retrieve the data from these magnetic tapes. These are also not present in the market. These are already vanished from the computer industry. The next storage devices are optical storage devices or optical storage disk. This optical disk is any storage media that holds content in the digital format and is read using a laser light is considered as optical media. So here recording of the data and retrieving of the data is done with the help of characteristics of optic. So here whenever a light passes through air or any medium, when it reaches any hard surface, then the light is diffracted or returned back. So using that technology, they designed new storage devices. Those are named as optical storage devices or optical devices. The most common types of optical devices are compact disc, digital versatile disc, popularly called as DVDs, and Blu-ray disc. Nowadays we are using Blu-ray disc. Previously used compact disc, popularly known as CD. Digital versatile disc or DVD is also popularly used or presently also using these devices. So here there are major differences exist between the Blu-ray devices and DVDs. Here Blu-ray storage capacity is around 25 GB for a single layer device. A device provided with 2 layers, that is dual layer. If it is a dual layer Blu-ray DVD, Blu-ray disc, then it can capable to store data about 50 GB, whereas DVD capable to store 4.7 GB data only. If you take compact disc, it is capable to store 700 MB only. If it is a DVD with dual layer, then capable to store 8.5 GB to 9 GB. CDs are not provided with the dual layer. Whereas laser wavelength, that is a laser light used to read or write data on the Blu-ray disc, uses 405 nanometer blue laser. So here it uses nanometer, means a meter is divided by 10 to the power of 9. So that is called as nanometer, a very small measuring unit, nanometer, whereas DVDs use 650 nanometer. The surface area or the length of the disc, Blu-ray, DVD, CDs are very same, but storage capacities are highly increased, where CD is capable to store 700 MB data, DVD is capable to store 4.7 GB data, Blu-ray discs are used to store data up to 25 GB. Data transfer rate also very fast in the Blu-ray disc. It transfer data for 36 Mbps, whereas DVD is capable to transfer data 11.08 Mbps. Data transfer rate, video audio in Blu-ray disc 50 Mbps, whereas in DVDs 10.8 Mbps only. So here there are much differences exist between the Blu-ray and DVD whenever compared with the CDs, also having different parameters. Nowadays CDs also vanished from the market. If you purchase a CD, it may take around 15 to 20 rupees. Nowadays you can get DVD also at 15 to 20 rupees. You can get 6 times storage capacity whenever compared with the CD. For a single CD, it is capable to 700 MB data only. For a DVD, you can capable to store 4.7 GB data. These are also portable storage devices. New other devices also, pen drives. In pen drives also up to 32 GB data can be transferred, 64 GB pen drives, even 1 TB pen drives also used or released in the market. But it is quite costly whenever compared with the lower storage pen drives. That is, a 16 GB pen drive may come around 250 rupees. That is sufficient for common people who transfer data from one system to another system. Today we discussed about storage devices. These storage devices divided into two types. In examination point of view, they ask question, what is storage? Discuss different types of storage devices. So a storage device is used to store data, programs or instructions which are required for the future purpose use. Storage devices are broadly divided into two types: magnetic storage devices and optical storage devices. Magnetic storage devices are the devices which uses magnetic characteristics or magnet characteristics to store or retrieve the data is called as magnetic storage devices. Examples for magnetic storage devices are hard disk, floppy disk and magnetic tapes. Most probably magnetic tapes and floppy disks are vanished from the computer market or computer industry. Nowadays we are using only hard disks. These hard disks are capable to store 160 GB to 2 TB data. Internal hard disk and external hard disk, two types of hard disks also exist. Then optical storage devices, the devices which are used to store data or access the data with the help of characteristics of optics or light is called as optical storage devices. These optical storage devices, examples are CDs, compact disc, read only memory, compact disc, read write, digital versatile disc, read only memory, digital versatile disc, read write, photo CD and Blu-ray discs. These are the popular optical storage devices used at present in the computer industry. Okay students, with this we stop here and we completed the categories of hardware devices. Thank you. Have a nice day.